Hello, I decided on the colored camera. Not very happy with it. I think black and white was much better for immersion because I can't edit the camera a lot. Is this distracting? The screens and stuff? There's nothing else I can do about it. What do you guys think? Before we get into our first few experiences. I also have a surprise. You guys ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Ah! Fair. So, jury's out. Colored or black and white? I did the crotch intro. You weren't here, Nigel.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Wait, what? When did I get this mission? Huh?
Sam, first deliver your cargo, then you can take on new requests.
What requests? What request, bhai? Okay.
Thanks for the delivery. Lightning.
Didn't I do this? I actually dislike the orange wall behind me. And I was gonna do a ring light, but then मैंने सोचा window खोल दो. देखो. The game will also look beautiful. I've changed my channel description, and I think I'll. No purchases, Samyak. Not yet. This camera is decent. I do need a better place to keep it. I'll see. Hoga kuch. No, I did do this last time. This is the best possible angle. Second best.
Hey, I got something.
It's cropped for a reason. Not enough bandwidth. इतनी मेहनत and I get this. Truly part of the corporate family.
All right.
Great take.
Sam, managed to get that bonus, huh?
Bonus.
Wear it with pride. That hat's reserved for Bridges staff who've gone above and beyond. Head on down to your private room if you want to see how it fits.
Thanks, bro. BP pacified. Cool. Thanks. Okay, so
Good morning, Sam.
let's recap and we'll catch up on the lore as well. So we can now build bridges and we can charge things. We can build structures. We have access to a reverse strike, which is basically a very fancy, fucked up bike, and it can be used on ladders if you're careful. So let's see. This is basically what happened now. Let's listen to a song while I catch up. Playing this for all of the people watching. This was a good one. No, there was another one. Okay, let's see what we know. Humanity's biggest problem, logistics. 5 years ago. So, according to this game, 2015. War and famine have been inescapable parts of human life since the rise of our species. While the fall of America hasn't changed this fundamental truth, it's fair to say that these issues aren't pressing concerns. Can you remember the last time you heard of a prepper dying of starvation? Much less someone in a north city. No one's fighting over water or oil or anything else. Which isn't to say that people don't occasionally run out of supplies, but that's almost never because of a real shortage. It's usually a problem with logistics. That's interesting. So bridges and the chiral network was created to solve logistics. Everybody's got enough for themselves, which is what's led to the real problem. It's too easy for people to become isolated from one another and eventually forget that others even exist. Are free to live for themselves for the moment without a care for the future. I do see us heading here, but I doubt most people will have enough for themselves. It's also mindset, right? Enough. So give it to me. Stop. Okay, chiral symmetry. The word chiral comes from the Greek chair, meaning hand. Compare your left with your right. They seem similar in both size and shape. Now face your palms away from you and place one hand over the other. Their shapes do not overlap exactly, but place your palms together and voila, a match. It is as if one hand is the mirror image of the other. But again, if you were to actually compare the mirror image of your hand to itself, you would see that the two are not identical. It's very cool that they've used a real world example to try and explain what chirality is, as if reading this I will understand what's going on in the game, which is not what's happening at all. The state in which the mirror image of a shape does not match the original. Okay. It has been theorized that BTs are mirror images of ourselves, were we to exist in the same point in time and space. Our shapes, as it were, would not overlap neatly onto one another save in reflection. And when our particles meet their opposites, a void out occurs. The new form of communication we have devised utilizes beaches, which are akin to mirrors reflecting this world and the other, hence the term chiral network. को ऐसा लग रहा है मैं होमवर्क कर रहा हूँ. Okay. So we exist and we look onto the beach, beyond which there is the what? No, we use the seam. Okay, cool. I think. Okay, you would like to know more about chiralium? Well, wouldn't we all? I am happy to present the latest theories, but you must be aware that this is all that they are, theories. Chiralium. I was just gonna say that they're saying that whiteout occurs when matter interacts with the exact opposite, which usually is antimatter, but they're using a different version that living beings interact with living beings, but on the mirror side. It's not multiversal, just about different, because it's all happening on the same plane and you can interact with each other because something broke. I think we will find out what broke. Okay, chiralium was born along with the universe and has existed ever since, just not in a dimension we were able to perceive, right? Which is why bridge babies help us see it. Hello Gautam. Hi dost. Wait, let me... You can answer whenever you want, okay? Until now, it is the beach that gives us access to that dimension, and with it, knowledge of chiralium's existence. Not just knowledge of it, of course. We have since observed it coalescing into crystalline form and recorded measurable physical and mental effects on individual exposed to it, which happened. Our character, Sam Porter Bridges, has dooms which allows him to sense them and detect them, see them, because it leads to no stream setups the same. Just color camera tried this out. And I fixed this sign, so actually let me do bro, relax. Which one do you guys prefer, black and white or colored? Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's really bright. Nah, too distracting. Yeah. Cool, color it is. I'll figure out the rest. Okay. So you guys are not interested in these details. मैं समझ के I'll break it down. It's 9 a.m. for you. Darky being the real BT on stream. Am I right? Multiverse theory of beaches. Yeah, so it is multiversal. Fair. But that person in the top right, which is me. Very nice, Night Kaka. Congratulations. You're ready for this game. Hopefully you understand more than I do. As far as these particles are concerned, none has elapsed since the Big Bang. Oh. So basically, man and BT first came together in a void out, and then chiralium was left. Okay. Consensus on the matter, huh? Okay. Contamination. Prolonged exposure to radiation emitted by chiralium, substance discovered at the same time. Okay. Significantly impact physical and mental health. Okay. So like social media. High levels of stress levels. Okay. Immune response, heart failure, strokes. Okay. Poor sleep quality due to vivid nightmares. They're just describing normal life nowadays. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Destructive impulses are named homo demens, the mad ones. Okay. मेरे को मेल्स भी पढ़ना है यार. Okay, so their understanding of death changed because now they know that there is a proper realm where you go to. They're dumbing this down in this data. That closest thing they have is the conception of a multiverse. The beach is arguably both a concept and a reality. There was a fad a while back in which subjects underwent counseling in order to learn more about their beaches. Okay, so there is no unified theory. Open for interpretation. If a person's beach was a product of their consciousness, might animals have beaches as well? But it was resolved that only human corpses undergo necrosis and become BTs, which proves somewhat conclusively that only a human can possess a beach. And yet this begs another question. If all that is required is consciousness akin to that of a human, could an AI have a beach, an android? I for one do not believe so. Why? Because the function of our beaches is to connect the worlds of the living and the dead. If an entity was never born, has not truly lived and will never know death, surely it cannot have a beach. It's pretty insane for a 2020 game. Also pre-pandemic. All of this is pre-pandemic. None of the story has been altered. Okay. What a cool concept. One might say that our growing understanding of death drove our development as a species. Our fear of it, our attempts to conquer it. It could be argued our entire history revolves around these obsessions. Tombs of ancient emperors, great pyramids. The more powerful the person, the bigger and grander their final resting place. Could the very concepts of power and society themselves have emerged solely to facilitate the creation of such monuments? Such challenges to the finality of death. Hi GGB. You have to switch notifications on when you subscribe to someone. It's alright, it's gonna go on for a while. I haven't missed a lot. 15 minutes. It's alright, GGB. You're here now. I'm just catching up on this anyway. That's true. So the belief is that the spiritual self, the ka, would have a physical form to which it could return. Hello, Volagans. Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you before. Sit down, relax. grab a cup of coffee or chai if that's your vibe. We are just catching up on the lore, and then we shall be making deliveries while trying to survive on a bike. It's actually, the game has talked about mummies, Hinduism, Buddhism. It's pretty nuts. How they wanted to like how the monks in question, the Sokushin Butsu or mummified monks of Buddhism, wanted to forego death altogether. And now we'll understand more because we know that, okay, the beach is what happens after death. At least right now. At least based on current understanding. We'll find out. I don't think it'll be that simple. This is not simple, but I think it's about to get weirder.